Strange, for a couple that actually left the spotlight for a life of privacy, the worldwide privacy tour. It's strange to think that Harry and Meghan have done nothing but chase the spotlight ever since leaving all those years ago now. When you think about it, whatever they're doing has to be under the glare of the media spotlight, because unless they're coming out for the spotlight, we don't know anything about it, do we? But what's interesting now is a brand new line, shall we say, of, well, revelationary sort of topic. What's interesting now, though, is a brand new line is literally coming from Meghan Markle. And apparently, we're going to meet the real Meghan Markle finally. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. And as ever, thank you so much for joining me. Lovely to see you. Yes, 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 thank you. Listen, do you remember a couple of years back, there was that footage of Harry and Meghan in New York, do you remember? And everybody said, well, what are they filming? Well, it was that boring. They never did anything with it. She went to read to some kids, I think, in Brooklyn or something, and they had some meetings with people and they didn't get clearance and they couldn't put the footage out. An absolute mess. This time around, of course, she's paying a lot of money to the William Morris Endeavour Agency, And what's interesting here is everything, as we told you a couple of weeks ago, first and exclusive here on this channel, is being recorded. As we told you, Meghan's visit to the coffee shop in Dusseldorf in Germany, well, that's recorded, because there's a reason. Remember those pictures, these ones, that's right, the ones with the stress patches and Meghan being caught by the paparazzi? All of that now has been detailed on camera too. Now, the remit back at Montecito is that they want their own records so that people don't get offended and they can say exactly how she's been harassed. That won't wash with anybody. Everybody knows what a fake setup it was because, let's face it, Liz Garber's used fake pictures and fake content in that Netflix docuseries. So it was farcical in itself, was it not? What's now interesting in the development side of it, and according to a very good source who recently was working with the ex-royals out at Invictus, is that Meghan is looking at the idea of her own, she doesn't want to call it reality series, but like a day in the life, a period of time in the world of Meghan Markle. She's been inspired by the fact that she thinks that this is the only way that people will find out the good things that she does behind the media doors. So, for instance, we will now get to see some footage, allegedly, of what she talked about to those terrible people. The people. Now, apparently, what we will find is apparently what she talked about to those wonderful people at the Invictus Games. The things that they went through, etc. Some people might call this exploitation. I'm certainly not going down that route. But what I find interesting is it's all about sharing content, isn't it? It's all about letting people in. And apparently they didn't want to let people in. The other side of the coin, which keeps coming back and back, is the fact that the only thing that the public genuinely, allegedly, are interested in are seeing the development of Prince Archie and Princess Lily. And apparently that's something that she doesn't want to share. And that's the battle that keeps going back and forth with her brand new team. But make no mistake, whenever Meghan is out and about, whether it be at the Beyonce concert with TikTokers that are being paid to film her and upload certain bits of footage on their massive TikTok platforms, well, that's all about increasing the value. But more importantly, it's not just about value for Meghan, it's about a series. And a series that perhaps, where Pearl failed, Netflix might say, yes, please. No word yet on exactly where Prince Harry fits in, but no doubt she could have him at the window again, juggling some limes or oranges. Who knows? You're never short when you've got a talent like that, are you? Neil Sean, Kensington Palace, London.